Hi guys! Today we are going to try something a bit different. Welcome to our off-grid tiny house adventure.
This long weekend we are on a retreat in Slovakia.
Yeah, we are in my parents' garden. They invited us and we'll show you around and everything, so let's go!
We are Tommy and Peter, introverts who spend a lot of time in our big garden, which is the main part of the small homestead which we bought 5 years ago. There is always a lot of work, so when we have the opportunity to let it all be for a moment, we take it and go. In today's video, we will give you a tour of the property here and show you the charming cabin. We'll enjoy our time in the garden, but we'll also explore the surroundings and visit an old castle with quite a dark and scary history. So let's take a look at the adventurous weekend.
This is not my parents' home, but this is a second recreational property, just a garden with a little cabin here, and it's like a retreat for relaxing quite close to the mountains in a very beautiful area. So let's do a small property tour. You enter the garden here through this gate. It's locked now, so just imagine I entered the property and here we can see potatoes. Yay! These ones are smaller than what we have in our garden, but I'm sure they will get very big. Here a little flower area, just a few pretty flowers. I love these ones.
Digitalis.
And let's continue this way. Ta-da! A lot of fruit trees. This is the biggest one. It's a big cherry tree and it's very big. Here we have this swing for relaxing. You don't swing here very fast, just a little, and you just enjoy the garden.
It's a swing for old people.
Yeah, and it's cool. We need that. We are getting old quite quickly. So, here is the cabin. We will show you what's inside later, but let's continue this way. Here we have an outdoor shower. Yay! It's getting quite warm, so maybe we will use it today. We'll see. And come this way. Here we have loungers or sunbeds. I never know what's the correct term. You can tell me in the comments what's the name of this in English.
In your area.
But yes, you have so many various Englishes everywhere. So yeah.
Englishes are hard.
They are. And you can relax here. Here another area for relaxing. These cute chairs. Yeah, you can enjoy the garden on many places here. So these are indoor chairs, very orange, and they look so amazing here outside. I absolutely love it. So that's great. Here another bench.
And guess what we can do here?
You can of course relax and observe the garden. And yes, this way. Come here and show the cabin from here, because this is such a nice picture. It's very picturesque with the chairs and with the cabin here.
And with Peter here.
Yes. As you can see, the garden is a big orchard basically. There are old fruit trees everywhere. Mostly apple trees, but we will show you other ones as well. So let's go. This is amazing. There is a big swing here. The fast one. You can swing a lot here. Don't come too close because I will kick the camera. And I will jump off soon. 3, 2, 1. I'm going. Ta-da!
Amazing.
It is. Here we have a little plum tree. There are plums. Come take a look here. there are fruits getting ripe, but they are not quite there yet. Here is a very big pear tree full of pears. We would love that in our garden. We don't have much luck with pears, or we haven't had so far, but we have 2 new pear trees, and in the future it will be amazing.
It will look like this.
Very many apples here on this tree. Very cool. And what do we have here? Another bench where you can sit and relax. There are branches here because sometimes when it's windy they break off. The trees are very old and some of them are fragile.
Like yesterday, this
So-
happened.
Yeah, this happened yesterday. And here is an outhouse. It's a new one, so it looks very pretty. And you do your business here.
Like this. Peter
No.
will demonstrate.
I'm not going to demonstrate. You have to use your imagination.
Or maybe don't.
Oh dear. This a very pretty flower area. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Wow. I love when there are blue, purple and pink flowers together. And there are also white ones. Bees love it here. And wow, so beautiful. And there are other flowers here as well. It's buzzing here and I am buzzing too. I love seeing beautiful flowers. Let's continue this way. More fruit trees because we are in an orchard and we are still going. It's a very long property, but we are coming to the end here. This is the property line. Here in between the trees it's over. This is the end. Here we have a new walnut tree and that was basically it. So we can return and take a look inside of the cabin. Take a look inside of the little cabin here. There is basically just one room. You enter here and it's everything. It's the living room, the bedroom, the kitchen. Here we have an induction cooktop for little cooking, some pots here as well. Here you can make fire, but it's summer, so we haven't tried that, maybe in winter. Here is our mess, so imagine it's not here, because our stuff is everywhere. We are very messy, so sorry about that. And then there is this double bed. This is where I sleep, here.
Peter brought his own mattress, because
Yes.
it's my little princess.
It's memory foam, so I need this. And this is Tommy's place, now full of stuff. So that's basically it. Come here so we can show it from the other side. You can also sit here by this little table and enjoy the atmosphere here in this little cabin. There is electricity here. You can turn on the light as well, yes, and it's solar. There is solar on the roof, so otherwise this is not connected to the grid. We are off-grid here. It's a tiny house off-grid. That's amazing. So that was basically it. It's a very cute cabin and it's very nice. We like it here. And there is one more hidden room here. Let's take a look. Ta-da! So it's just a storage area There is a little fridge here. Ta-da! And here it's the infrastructure for the solar. So, yeah, storage area and technical room. Let's close this. Here on the roof there are the solar panels. So 4 panels, and they create enough electricity for the fridge or for cooking and the lights, and it's great.
And they charge up a battery.
Yes, there is a battery as well, but we don't really understand it because we have no experience with solar. We just know it's working when we are here, so it's nice. Guys, I bought these pastries. It's a normal roll, but filled with Nutella. It's very rich. There is a lot of Nutella, and I love it. I'm filming this for myself because we haven't seen these ones anywhere else. So it's amazing. I love it. It's so sweet and unhealthy, yummy. And yeah, it looks like this. This is a normal shape. This pastry is very common here and in the Czech Republic as well. They are called rolls, normal rolls, but savory ones. You eat them with cheese and butter and stuff like that. But these ones are sweet with this Nutella, and wow, oh my god. So this is for my memories. I needed to capture this, and now it is captured, and I'm saying I love it. Okay, I have to say you have to be careful while eating this because Nutella is flowing. So it's on my pants, it's here on the bench, it's on my finger, and of course it's also on the camera because I was scrolling through the footage, and at that moment it flowed out of the roll. Amazing. So be careful while eating this.
We are here at the Čachtice castle, or maybe former castle.
Former castle. Remnants of a castle.
Even though this castle is in ruins, it still looks quite good and it's quite big. You can actually pay an entry fee and go have a look inside, so we might do that.
We are going to do that. So let's go. I see the entrance. Another one. There was one gate already here. And we are continuing.
Čachtice Castle was built in the mid-13th century and originally served as a fortress to protect the region from invasions. The castle is most known for its association with one of history's most infamous figures, Elizabeth Bathory. Born in 1560, she was a Hungarian noblewoman who became infamous for her alleged crimes. She is often called the Blood Countess due to the gruesome legends surrounding her life. According to these tales, she tortured and murdered numerous young girls, supposedly bathing in their blood to retain her youth and beauty. Her story has made her one of the most notorious figures in history, often compared to Vlad the Impaler, who inspired the Dracula legend.
This is the Iron Maiden, the Virgin of Nuremberg, and it's this device that the main lady of the castle used. it has spikes inside, and when you close someone in, it doesn't hit the most important organs in the body, so they just bleed and die very slowly and painfully. That's why it's a very bad torture device. And then the lady of this castle was bathing in the blood of the young virgins that were tortured there, and she thought she would get younger and prettier after the bloodbath. So, wow, the history of this castle is not very bright and optimistic. Later, the lady of the castle paid for her crimes and she was imprisoned in this tower. They bricked it in, she was built in there in the tower, and there was just a small window left where they feed her, for food, and one more window on the other side where the relatives of her victims could throw stones on her or something like that. And she died after 4 years being imprisoned here in the tower. All this happened in the 1600s, so quite a long time ago.
Elizabeth Bathory was accused of killing over 600 girls, although the exact number remains a matter of speculation. Some historians argue that the extent of Bathory's crimes may have been exaggerated as part of a political conspiracy to seize her lands and wealth.
It's so awkward to film in places where there are a lot of people. So, yeah, it was quite embarrassing. But the castle was quite interesting. Not the castle itself, there are many such big remnants of castles here in the Czech Republic and in Slovakia and in the whole area. But the history of the castle is interesting because of the bloody lady, the bloody history of the castle.
They even filmed a movie about her.
Yeah, exactly. So it is well known and it's not a positive story. And I don't even know if it worked for her, if she got younger and prettier with the blood baths. What say you?
She lived to be over 60 years old, I think, so back then I think that was a big achievement.
Okay, that's nice for her, I guess.
In the morning we took a train to get to the castle, and now we were going back. We had around 15 kilometers or 9 miles of hiking ahead of us. The landscape was very beautiful with nice views. And although it was quite windy, we were enjoying the day. We walked through several villages and we reached a big water reservoir. Of course, we had to jump in since it was quite hot. It was a nice refreshing moment, and in summer this is a must. later there was also something yummy, a great reward in the form of this amazing ice cream.
Let's try the outdoor shower. It's flowing, kinda. Okay, refreshing. It's not Canada cold, but it's not very warm either. Probably just right for the warm summer days. Oh, okay. I am quite refreshed now. And, of course, it's lounger time. Yay, this is how I imagine summer. You don't do anything, you just relax and enjoy the summer days. That's why we are here. There is no work here, unlike in our garden. So this is great. We need such days.
But of course we don't just relax here, that would be too boring. So yesterday we went on an all-day hike to see some interesting places in the area. So it was very nice, I liked that.
And after 3 days, not even the whole days, it's time to go. We packed our things. Tommy, right?
Of course, who else?
Tommy is the best packer and organizer.
Peter is the best tanner. He was
Yeah.
tanning.
Yeah, tanning is also important. So, all the things are packed and yeah, back home to the Czech Republic.
Back to the reality.
Yeah.